I've just got over some very bad tooth pain, and it feels really good to finally be able to not have a sore mouth. You kind of take for granted that you don't have a sore mouth until you have one. Today we're going to be repotting a fir into a rounded pot. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we will talk about potentially making a western red cedar forest inside the pot that we're left with. So without any further ado, let's have a perv at these trees. If you like trees or you like me, you might like Jake's tree. So this is the fir that we're going to put into the other pot. And this pot, it's a nice looking pot. It's got some nice chips on it, make it look a little bit old. But I think it's made of cement, and bloody hell is it heavy. So, sorry for that tangent. So, in regards to the starting of the tree, I'm still not really sure on what I'm going to do with it, because it was given to me by my father. So, I kind of just want to let it do whatever it was doing before then, without me sort of interfering. But I do think it would look better in a slightly bigger and rounded pot, so it's sort of the trunk stands out a bit more. I mean, it does look great in there, but there's other things I want to put in that pot. So I'll show you the pot that I got. So this pot here will be the new home of the fir. I like the nice blue glaze on it. It's this ceramic module. I was shopping the other day at the local nursery, and this pot really, I always like going to the pot aisle to see what they've got there, and this one really stood out, and I thought, I wonder if that fir would look good in there. So hopefully it does. I got some nice new soil to go in there as well, because I'm not sure how long that fir's been in that pot. So we'll take it out, we'll have a look at the root system that it's got going on, and then we'll stuff it into this pot. And hopefully we can expose some of those roots that the tree has. You can see here there are some to expose around the base of the trunk here. So we'll really see what's going on. Then after it's potted, we might go on a journey to find some moss, because there's a place not too far up the road that's covered in moss that we could potentially take some from. So on this particular video clip, there is no sound for some reason. So when I was editing this video together, which is incidentally now, I noticed that there was no sound. So you've got, well, me again. Basically what happened was I took the tree out of the pot. It looked like it was in need of a repot, because you can see the shape stuck pretty well. There it goes. And there were some little bits and bobs in there that I guess were, I don't know what they were doing in there, but they were probably doing something. So yeah, hopefully on to the next clip. Okay, so I wanted to get some footage of me sort of taking apart the soil from the bottom there, but I don't really have the, I guess, tools to do so, so I do apologize for that. So this is what we're left with. I don't want to prune the roots too hard. I think I want to keep some of these just to make sure that it's going to survive the transition, because I'm a little bit paranoid when it comes to these things. In regards to cleaning up the top here, what I'm going to do is repot it first, and then clean up the top, just so we can peel off any. I could probably do it now, to be fair. All right, we'll do that. Now this soil I get from my local nursery. They just sell it as bonsai soil, so it's quite free draining, full of all of that good stuff. Now I want it sitting a bit higher than that. I sort of envisage the the finished height slightly above the lip of the pot, and then the sort of mossy hill leading up to the very top of where the trunk sort of starts. So something like that might be nice. We need to pack some more soil in there. I'll just use one of these handy dandy things that were left over. Okay. I pulled the camera out a bit so you guys can have a look. So that's sort of what we're looking at there. So if you can imagine, once it's all been packed in, a gradual slope up to here with moss, and then the rest of the tree. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is how we're looking so far. We've got it all packed in there. Let's get rid of this bag. So this is what we're looking at. Now, before the day is out, I'm going to endeavour to wire this out here so we've got a bit of a spread going on here. But the next mission is to go out and find some moss, which I should have done beforehand, but I haven't. So let's go for an adventure. So here we are at the windy site here. So I'm going to jump in here and get some moss out, and we'll be back at home soon. Alright, so we've been out and we've collected our moss from up the road, so that's very exciting. We'll just set you guys down and then we can, oh geez, we can start putting the moss on there. Not sure if that will work or not. Alright, so we've got the moss on. It's looking alright. And so here's the tree. Now we're going to put the wire on. And next time we'll be looking at it from the front. So that's exciting. Well, I can't get it all in the shot because I'm still sitting down a bit, but this is the end result here. Let's have a look at this wiring. I apologize if it's not the greatest work in the world, but if you recall, this branch here was sitting in here, so I pulled it out a bit, and this branch here was sitting sort of around here, so I pulled it out a bit as well, just to make it look like the tree has a bit more, I guess, base to it down there. So pleased with that. Now up here, this is sort of, I guess, getting to the canopy. There's a couple of thoughts that I had, but I don't really want to go through on them at the moment, but we'll have a chat about it, I guess. I wanted to get rid of this little bit here because it's obstructing the trunk line. That's what I originally thought. But then it kind of adds to the sort of canopy look here, where it is at the moment. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that. And then this upper part, I'm not sure if I want to keep this upper part. I might sort of get it taken off there and then have the canopy there. So that's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. Obviously I don't want to do anything when I'm not certain yet, but that's essentially what we've done today. So good work, team. I'll see if, and this is the front, by the way. I'll just stand up and put some effort in for once. So yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking like. Well, that's it for another, I guess you could call them editions of Jacob's Tree. Thanks for watching, and as always, love, goodbye.